Hello there, Pierre Bay. This is the 2025 Detroit Auto Show, and Ford and GM had a big presence here. But first, let me show you what I found. Are you old enough to remember the famous 1989 Ford Crown Victoria from the National Lampoon's Vacation movie? This car is honestly my favorite from the auto show this year. Here's another one, the 1986 Pontiac Trans Am from the Knight Rider. Now fast forward to 2025, meet the all-new Corvette ZR1 put here on a pedestal. Well, it is said, and I quote, that the new ZR1 is the ultimate expression of power and prestige. It can do 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds and the quarter mile in 9.6 seconds. These are some impressive numbers. Talking about power and prestige, the ZR1 can produce 1,064 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and 828 pound-feet of torque at 6,000 RPM with a top speed of 233 miles per hour. The different models include the 1LZ and the 3LZ. The ZR1 starts at $173,000. Moving on to something a lot more exciting, and I will not be lying to you by saying this, because honesty is the best quality or policy. I kind of went to the auto show to see the all-new 2025 Chevrolet Suburban, because that's what I drive, and I love the vehicle because it's comfortable and it's kind of nice to ride as a daily driver. That's what I drive. I wanted to check it out because they finally put LED tail lamps for the first time in a Suburban, and I like the new shifter. It's all electronic shifter on the side of the steering wheel. I think that's pretty neat. I hated the buttons of the previous model, 2023. I think 2023, 2024. I'm glad they changed that. This is the high country trim, and there's a lot to admire and love about this particular trim. The interior of this vehicle is it's pretty nice. And going from the screen size, the placement of buttons, physical buttons, people still need those. And technology, this thing is fully loaded. It's a really enjoyable vehicle, except for the price tag. The new Bourbon starts at $61,500. I said it. Starting. If we're going to move on to something more luxurious, you'd be happy to know that Cadillac and Lincoln were across from each other. Yeah, they always do that by design. So I love GM vehicles, but I really like the design language of the new Navigators. Aviators and Navigators, they kind of share the same exterior styling, but that front grille, the headlights, and the overall stance of the vehicle, I think is really cool. A nice design. There is this nice concept Cadillac that may come out sometime maybe in 3085. Now getting back in touch with reality, which I'm glad we did, this is the Cadillac CT5-V, a really good looking, luxurious sport vehicle. Let's go see what Stellantis is doing. They may be having their own struggles, which we all do, but we can all admit, me personally, by seeing what they have to present at the auto show, I can admit that their Jeep lineup is still very strong. I'm not a big fan of this electric Challenger, maybe because I'm not, exposed to it enough, but I can tell you right now that I love the interior. In my opinion, in my mind, that's what the interior of a sports car should look like. Look at the instrument cluster. It's got the exact information that you need. It's not overcrowded, and it's the appropriate size. Center display, same thing. Very conservative and with the right information that you need. And look, nothing is overcrowded. Nothing will confuse you here. That's the interior of a sports car. I love this. Although I'm not a big fan of the electric idea of this Challenger. But, it's not for everybody. Especially not for me, but it's for somebody else out there. All right, we're gonna continue with the EV talk. This is the new Silverado EV, beautiful truck. This is the Equinox EV, really beautiful crossover. Technologically, GM is really stepping up their game. Really good stuff. On this note, the pleasure was all mine. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next upload. Bye bye.